boys and girls. This is our Lesson 14 Phonics lesson, and we're going to be working on words with the vowel pair A, consonant E today. And so this is our first venture into long vowels, so I want to go ahead and do an overview, like where we've been and where we're going. So let's first talk about the short vowels that we've studied already. Okay, we learned that A, E, I, O, U are the vowels, and we have learned their short sounds. And I wonder if you remember this from earlier in the beginning of the year. So like, what's the difference between short vowel sounds and long vowel sounds? Well, babies cannot say their own names, can they? Like if you ask this baby, what's your name? He's not going to say, my name is Tyler Ray. No, he's just going to go, eh, eh, he just talks in little short sounds. So short sounds are the ones that we've learned. Ah, eh, ah, uh. As the baby gets longer and older, he's going to be able to say his name, Tyler Ray. He's going to sound all sophisticated and be able to say I and A and E and O and U. He's going to be able to make those sounds. So short sounds are ah. And the long sounds, when the baby gets long, they start sounding like this. A, E, I, O, U. So now he can say his name, the names of the letters. Okay, so short, and the long vowel sounds are when they are saying their names. A, E, I, O, U. So how do I know the difference between a long and short vowel? It's by how it sounds. If you hear I, those are the short sounds. If you hear the names, A, E, I, O, U, like cake, kite, those are the long sounds. Okay, but sun, and those are short sounds. Okay, so you know the difference, whether they're long or short, by their sounds. All right, so back to right here. We're going to be talking about vowel pairs a lot over the next couple months. When you have two vowels in a word, they work so that the first ones say their names, their long sounds. So let's go ahead and first tell you a story about Evil E. Now, some people call him Bossy E, but I call him Evil E because anyone who goes out of their way to hurt others, including vowels, they're just evil. They're just mean. So what he does is he finds the vowels and he makes them say their names. Like, hey you, what's your name? And if they don't say their name, he's going to bully them. He might pinch them. He might kick them. So for this one, right now, without evil E there, or in this case bossy E, this says rat. It has the short sound rat, rat. But with the evil E there, remember he makes them say their names, or it keeps on being mean to them. So now it's going to say rate, rate. Like, how would you rate this video game? Okay, let's do another example. Okay, right now, without evil E, this just says tack. Hear the short sound? K, tack. But when you have another vowel, an evil E, he makes him say his name. Tell me your name. A. A is a long sound. Remember, babies can't say their names. But here's A saying his name. A. Take. Take out the trash. See how he has power? This says Mac. That's a short Mac. But now you add the evil E at the end. Tell me your name. And he scares them. And so now he says his name. A. Wow. He can say his name. A. That means He's making his long sound. Make. Whoops. This says back. What do you think it's going to say? Right now the A saying the short sound back. Back. But with evil E, tell me your name. He's going to say his long sound, his name, and his name is A. So it's going to say bake. Bake. I'm going to bake some chocolate chip oatmeal cookies. Bake. Let's do one more. This is a very appropriate one for evil E. This says hat, and the A is saying ah. It's short sound ah. Not its name, not its long sound. It's saying ah. But with evil E, he makes him say his name, his long sound. And what's his name? A. So this says hate. Hate. He just has a problem and he hates all vowels. It works for all the vowels. He makes all the vowels say their long sounds, say their names. But for this week, we're just going to concentrate on how he makes the A's say their names. So we're going to go ahead and practice some words with a consonant, E. So let's see. What are the letters from left to right? Okay, this one's an R, so it says And I'm noticing you got to watch out for the evil E's. If you see them at the end, you're going to change this to a long sound, the A to its long sound. It's going to say its name. So this is a, k, rake, rake. There's a rake. All right. So what's a sound for the A in the words that have E's at the end? Okay, remember, tell me your name. Okay, his name is not A. His name is A, right? A. He has to say his long sound, A. So let's go from left to right. Ape. Oh, by the way, as you know, bullies are silent. They do things in secret, and he's not making a sound. He's not going to say, tell me your name. And he's not going to say, eh. So, he's just as silent when he's doing his bullying. So, he's there to give this one a hard time, so he'll say its name. So that letter will say its name, but he doesn't say anything. So it's tape, tape, because he's silent. Tape. I wonder what they're going to have for the picture. Oh, tape. Okay, tape. Maybe since we read it, I'll let you see the picture. Rake and tape, they both have the long A sound in them. Who's making them say their long A sound? That E, that evil E. So let's go from left to right. V. Oh, there's an E. I notice him. He's going to make this one say his name. What's his name? A. Vain. Vain. What do they mean by vain? This is like stuck. Oh, it's a weather vane. Vane. Let's put that over here. Oops, this is upside down. Okay, let's go from left to right. We're going to say each sound and hold it until we say the whole word. But remember, when we notice an evil E, he's silent. He's not going to be, bullies are just tricky that way. They just do things when no one's going to hear them. They're going to say things when no one's hearing them. Tell me your name. A. Vase. Vase. Oh, this kind of vase. Right. Last one that we're going to practice for this lesson is wave. 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 Or maybe, it's that kind of wave, because it could be a verb, but in this case it's a noun. Okay, so that's your lesson about how evil E makes A's say their names. Their names are their long sounds. All right. We'll have another lesson on this tomorrow. Bye-bye.